Hello everyone, welcome to my channel where we talk about things we love like gaming, shows, and Mortal Kombat. As a child, Kenshi learned Tai Chi and then Judo. As he grew older, he lost his sight because of Shang Tsung, and from then on, he swore to get his revenge on Shang Tsung, and he became an incredible blind swordsman. Kenshi is by far one of the coolest and best characters, best new characters that came out from Mortal Kombat. Many failed to become fan favorites, but Kenshi, he was by far the greatest new character that we got. He's been in every game since his first appearance, and I'm sure we'll be seeing him again in the next installment. So today, as you can already tell, we'll be taking a look at 10 awesome facts on this blind swordsman. But before we begin, can you guess who this character is? The first one to guess it correctly will get a shout out. Remember to spell it correctly or it won't count. So sit back, put that shameful fidget spinner away, and let's begin. Number 10. In the early stages of Kenshi's designs, his original name was going to be Blind Gi. Not the best name to go with, especially considering the fact that he's not even wearing a gi in his primary costumes. His name was then renamed Blind Kenshi as the character was further developed, and by the end, they luckily got rid of the word blind for the character and simply went with Kenshi. Number 9. In Mortal Kombat X, there's a pre-fight interaction of Kenshi versus Cassie Cage where he is referred to as Keanu.
You're up, Keanu.
Keanu means cool breeze.
Yeah, that's why I said that.
This is clearly a reference to Keanu Reeves' character Neo in the Matrix trilogy, especially his appearance in the Matrix Revolutions, since Neo wears a blindfold and looks a lot like Kenshi that way. Number 8. In Mortal Kombat Deadly Alliance, Kenshi along with Quan Chi, Blaze, Frost, and Kitana had their very own kata performance, which could be viewed if you don't press start in the title screen. Kenshi's kata will only appear in the end credits of the game, and depending on which costume you choose for your character, say you chose the alternate costume, Kenshi will also perform his kata at the end credits with his alternate costume as well. Number 7. Kenshi has always been known as the Blind Swordsman, and in Mortal Kombat Deadly Alliance, where he made his first appearance in, Kenshi's alternate costume was a version of him before he became blind. The designs for that alternate costume don't look appealing though. It's very bland, and it almost looks like they were trying to make him look like Ryu from Street Fighter. That's probably why they didn't make his next alternate costume in Deception or Armageddon look the same as in his Deadly Alliance alternate costume. However, in Mortal Kombat 9 for the PS Vita, Kenshi was given an alternate costume and he's not wearing the blindfold. The design looks badass, but I think he's still blind. Number 6. Speaking of Kenshi's Deadly Alliance alternate costume looking like Ryu from Street Fighter, the actor Dan Southworth, who played Kenshi in Mortal Kombat Legacy Season 2, he also portrayed Ryu in the fan-made video about Street Fighter Cross Tekken. Also, he was a Time Force Ranger. Number 5. In the Conquest mode of Deadly Alliance, it is said that Kenshi is of Eurasian descent, and it makes mention of Kenshi being known as the Sword Saint, which is what his name means in Japanese. Also, Kenshi's iconic katana blade, known as the Sento, was originally going to be a straight sword. Number 4. A lot of attention to detail was made with Kenshi. When Sonya uses her Kiss of Death special move, including Kira's in Deception, those special moves will not work on Kenshi because the Kiss of Death blinds the opponent temporarily and he's already blind. In Deadly Alliance, if Kenshi's fatality is performed on another Kenshi, his eyes won't pop out like everyone else's, even if he chose his alternate costume where he isn't blind. That's definitely a mistake though. Now in Mortal Kombat 9, any moves that would be targeted at the opponent's eyes would in fact injure Kenshi because it was merely a gameplay mechanic. Maybe it was only made that way to make it fair and Kenshi wouldn't seem like he's got a bigger advantage than everyone else. Number 3. In Mortal Kombat Deadly Alliance, if Kenshi enters the Test Your Sight challenge, he will actually use his hearing to choose wisely. That is something you'd assume the creators would have forgotten to make different for Kenshi. But I heard that blind people actually have a much better sense of hearing than us regular jabronis. Like I said, there was a lot of attention to detail for this character. Number 2. In Mortal Kombat 9, you can see Kenshi fighting in the background of the Pit 2 stage. He can be seen fighting against Serena, Dagon, Frost, and Rico. He was also mentioned in the story mode. You can hear Shang Tsung announce Kenshi versus Rico.
Katana's faith is a slender reed bent before the storm.
This is probably why we see them fighting in the background of the Pit 2 stage. But both Rico and Kenshi did not make an appearance in the story mode. However, Kenshi did become a DLC character due to popular demand, but you could probably see that as Kenshi becoming the winner of the match, since he did become a playable character and has his own arcade ending. Number 1. In the original timeline, Kenshi freed Ermac from Shao Kahn's control and gained him as an ally to fight for Earthrealm's forces. And as a token of his appreciation, Ermac taught Kenshi the telekinetic slam move. Now in Mortal Kombat Legacy Season 2, it was Ermac who caused Kenshi's blindness, and that resulted in a rivalry between them, which by the end, Kenshi became victorious. It kinda sucks to see them as enemies. I much rather preferred the original timeline where they became allies instead. Well, that's it for the video. I hope you enjoyed it, and if so, please leave a like, share with others, and subscribe if you haven't. And don't forget to click on the little bell icon next to the subscribe button to notify you of every new video that gets uploaded to the channel. And if there's a specific video you would like to see, just leave it in the comments and you might get to see the video you were hoping for. Also, follow me on Twitter and Facebook to find out which videos are up next and all sorts of random shit I post. But anyways, I'll see you all in the next video, so remember to have an awesome day.